Have you ever started a new habit, such as committing to daily running or healthy eating, with tremendous enthusiasm and motivation, only to find yourself reverting back to those familiar old patterns, like lounging on the couch, just a few days later? This is an incredibly common struggle for people pursuing self-improvement, and it's not simply a matter of lacking willpower. Instead, it's deeply rooted in how our brains are biologically wired to resist disruption. Our brains are fundamentally designed for maximum efficiency, strongly favoring the well-trodden established neural pathways of familiar habits over the challenging effort required to forge brand new ones, which is why change so often feels incredibly difficult and uphill. This is precisely where the empowerment sequence steps in as a revolutionary framework, meticulously designed to make those new habits truly stick by intelligently working with your brain's natural biology rather than against it. In this video, let's dive deeper into the fascinating neuroscience explaining why change is so challenging and discover exactly how this powerful empowerment sequence delivers an effective, biology-aligned solution. Consider our brain's default mode network, or DMN, which becomes highly active when our mind wanders during idle moments, often actively resisting disruptive new patterns while clinging to those familiar, deeply ingrained neural circuits we've built over time. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for all conscious decision-making and deliberate willpower efforts, whereas the basal ganglia takes over to manage those automatic, habitual behaviors that run on autopilot without much thought. However, depending solely on willpower from the prefrontal cortex to power new habits quickly becomes a massive energy drain, frequently resulting in mental fatigue, burnout, and the eventual failure to sustain the change. To conserve precious energy, the brain instinctively sticks to those comfortable, familiar patterns, which makes any conscious effort to introduce change feel not just difficult, but often physically and emotionally uncomfortable as well. This biological reality perfectly explains why the popular just-do-it mentality so frequently fails in the long run. It completely overlooks and ignores our brain's fundamental wiring and energy-conserving preferences. Fortunately, the empowerment sequence introduces a much smarter, brain-friendly alternative, beginning with the foundational Pillar 1, I Am, which sets the stage for effortless integration. Pillar 1, I Am, powerfully focuses on transforming your core self-perception and identity. For instance, shift from merely thinking, I want to run more, to boldly declaring and embodying, I am a runner, as your new truth. These identity-based beliefs have a profound direct influence on shaping and strengthening neural pathways. When a desired action perfectly aligns with who you truly believe yourself to be, your brain naturally supports and reinforces it, dramatically reducing internal resistance. By leveraging this approach, you effectively tap into the brain's built-in self-preservation instincts and powerful drive for personal consistency, allowing the new behavior to gradually feel completely natural and intuitive over time. Moving forward, Pillar 2 is I Allow, which centers on calmly acknowledging and fully accepting any internal resistance that arises, all without harsh judgment or forceful suppression. When you simply observe emerging resistance rather than battling against it head-on, you sidestep triggering the amygdala's intense fight-or-flight response, which commonly derails and sabotages attempts to establish new habits. This essential mindfulness practice actively strengthens vital neural connections between your prefrontal cortex and the limbic system, empowering greater conscious control over those automatic emotional responses triggered by the discomfort of change. Pillar 3, I Permit, is all about decisively overcoming nagging self-doubt and those entrenched limiting beliefs that consistently block forward action and progress. These limiting beliefs function as deeply wired neural patterns in the brain. By consciously giving yourself full permission, you begin to reframe and weaken them, minimizing internal conflict while freeing up crucial mental resources for positive action. In turn, this permission-granting process cultivates a robust growth mindset, which research links to enhanced neuroplasticity, rendering your brain far more adaptable and receptive to integrating fresh, beneficial behaviors. Finally, Pillar 4, I Employ, guides you in deploying practical, actionable strategies that render the new habit not just easy to adopt, but practically inevitable in your daily routine. Key tactics here include thoughtful environmental design to cue behaviors, effective habit stacking onto existing routines, and smartly leveraging your brain's natural reward system for reinforcement. Strategic environmental cues reliably trigger the desired behaviors at the right moments, while simplifying the habit itself substantially reduces the heavy cognitive load typically placed on your prefrontal cortex. Meanwhile, habit stacking brilliantly leverages your pre-existing neural pathways for momentum, and timely rewards powerfully reinforce those budding new pathways, helping them grow stronger and transition to full automaticity. Together, these four synergistic pillars, I am for identity, I allow for acceptance, I permit for permission, and I employ for strategy, form an unbreakable foundation for transformation. They synergize to build a comprehensive, powerful system for sustainable habit formation, expertly tackling both the psychological barriers and underlying neurological challenges inherent in meaningful personal change. By gaining this deeper understanding and actively applying the empowerment sequence framework, you can finally transcend reliance on fleeting willpower alone, truly empowering yourself to forge and maintain lasting, transformative change. Ultimately, it's about profoundly transforming your identity, compassionately embracing and allowing your natural resistance, generously granting yourself permission to evolve, and strategically designing your environment to guarantee success. Are you truly ready to make your new habits stick for good? Then commit right now. Pick just one habit and begin applying the empowerment sequence starting today for real results. Head over to our website right away to dive deeper, access more resources, and officially kickstart your exciting journey towards sustainable personal growth and empowerment.